Hello YouTube and welcome. Thank you for joining me for another video. Now in this video, the thumbnail did not mislead you. There is an alternative if you are an Android user to iMessages. Let's talk about what iMessage is. iMessage is Apple's protocol for communication. It works across all of their current devices. As long as it's connected to the internet, it doesn't matter if you're on an iPad, an iPhone, an iPod Touch, a MacBook Air, a MacBook, or Apple desktop. You can send and receive iMessages because iMessages use RCS, which is Rich Communication Service. This is nothing that Apple invented. This is just a genius marketing plan for them to make it their default out of the box and give it a cool name. The way RCS messages work, a connected device, when I say connected to the internet device, can communicate with another connected device, connected to the internet device, over the servers. So with Apple's case, your connection to Apple's server, and if you've got that iPhone or iPad or iPod Touch or MacBook or whatever, you're connected to Apple servers because you have an iCloud account. Your connection to Apple servers lets you connect to other devices that are on the same server. So that iPad works seamlessly. You can talk, you can call, you can send messages, you can send videos, all of that, because it does not require a cellular connection. Does not require a cellular connection. As long as you're connected to the internet, that's all you need. Now, with the standard technology of other manufacturers or Android, you have SMS and you have MMS. Those protocols, they're not that like they're super slow, but they're limited. They're old technology. Those protocols work using your cellular connection. So if that Android phone does not have cellular connection, you're not sending or receiving anything. If that Android tablet does not have cellular connection, you're not sending or receiving anything. But if you have the Google Messages app, then you are connected to, well, you're already connected. So let me get that out of the way first. By using this app, you're not giving any information to Google that they don't already have at all. Trust me. Google has all the information on you they need. The Google Messaging app lets your messages be sent over Google servers. Now, if you look down at your phone right now and your message app looks like this, then you already have it. All phones don't. They're rolling it out now in some of the higher end phones and some of the pure Google experience phones where they have default the Google Messages app and all the features that come with it. But most of us have a phone where the messaging app doesn't look like this. So each and every message you send is using the older SMS and MMS technology. And that's why your apology letter of a text message or the 4-page letter of a, I don't know, take me back that you may send or receive, that's why it'll be broken up. It'll be broken up into different messages. SMS can only handle a certain amount of data at one time because it's using the signal that your phone uses to make phone calls. SMS on some phone models still to this day won't be received if you're on the phone. So it will, as I get a call right now, it will wait until you end your phone call and then you'll get your messages that may have been pending. So if you're on the phone for 10 minutes trying to figure out how to order your pizza and what you want on it, and someone sends you a message, you won't receive it until you end that phone call. That's on some phones. It's not across the board. But again, with the Google Messaging service, you get the same experience that Apple users get. And just like Apple, iMessage only works when it originates from an Apple device and ends at an Apple device. Google Messages, their rich communication service, their RCS, not their, I take that back. The RCS protocol from Google uses Google servers. Of course, they don't use Apple servers. So to get all the benefits, it would have to start with a device with Google Messages and end with the device that's Google Messages. If one of them don't have it, it's the equivalent of the green bubble that you iPhone users are familiar with. You can get a message from someone who does not have an iPhone. It'll just show up differently. You won't have all the features that you can use because your phone is recognized that it's not coming from Apple servers, and it handles it like an SMS or an MMS, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. However, to take and make the most advantage of your Android products, download the Google Messages app. So your Android tablet can be as productive and as useful as an iPad is to an Apple user. Your Google Chromebook can be as productive and as useful as a MacBook Air is to an Apple user. So you can make those calls, you can send those messages. And when I say make those calls, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can use Google's Duo, DUO, which is Google's version of iMessage. It's sent back and forth between Google servers, so the person that has it must in turn have Google Duo, and you can communicate video chat. So there's always an alternative. There's always a workaround when you're dealing with technology, and there's never one particular technology that anybody owns. So iMessage is just Apple's way of setting it up where their servers are handling messages between Apple device to Apple device, and they made it awfully cool, and it's a huge selling point for Apple products. Google is very capable of doing the same thing on their Android platform, and they can do it in a way where all you have to do is, if you don't have that Google Messages icon that looks like that, download it from the Play Store. I'll give you a link, and I'll give you what I'm looking at here. It'll give you more information, and it'll give you a basic breakdown just like I've tried to give you. And you download that, you give it permissions, and trust me, again, you're not giving any information to Google that they don't already have if they wanted it. And if you're worried about your privacy to Google, that's like trying to stay out of sunshine. It's almost impossible. Take advantage of this information. Hope you guys like it. Hopefully I shed some light on the mystery of iMessages and how that works, and how Apple is not doing anything magical with it. Other countries have been using RCS technology. In the UK for years. In the US, they left it to where it was SMS, and it opened the door for Apple to say, hey, we're going to use RCS and we're going to call it iMessages, and everybody's going to think it's the best thing and we've invented something. It's not. It's really not. It's been around way before Apple was making a phone. Trust me. Check out the links in the description. You'll get my sources for my information. I try to make sure I give that, let you guys know I'm not just talking out of my butt. And I'll see you tomorrow.